Studies published in the April 17th edition of JAMA focus on how comparative effectiveness research could improve outcomes and save Medicare dollars. At a recent briefing, researchers said their comparative effectiveness studies are just the beginning, and much more to be done. One study highlighted at the briefing compared 3 radiotherapies for treating prostate cancer. Lead author Dr. Ronald Chen said their findings questioned the effectiveness of proton therapy.
And proton therapy, and frankly IMRT and proton therapy, have actually relatively strong theoretic rationale as well in terms of the possible ability to reduce side effects and the possible ability to improve cure. Now, I think what is incumbent upon us as researchers and also patients and clinicians as well is to do the research to prove that the theoretic rationale actually translates to better patient outcomes, which is what this type of research is all about.
Another study looked at adding the monoclonal antibody bevacizumab to standard first-line chemotherapy regimens for older patients with lung cancer. The addition did not improve survival in those patients. Lead author Dr. Deborah Schrag noted that comparative effectiveness research is key in future development of clinical trials.
Well, as we think about developing the next generation of trials, we're always adding new treatments, and we really need to figure out what is sort of the base case regimen, and that's why this is important for clinicians, for patients, and also for those of us who design the next generation clinical trials, including the pharmaceutical industry, to figure out what is our baseline backbone.
The Affordable Care Act has provided $1.1 billion towards improving the use of this research by creating the Patient-Centered Outcomes Research Institute. PCORI COO Ann Beal outlined some of their priorities to do just that.
We are very committed to engaging both clinicians and patients in the work that we're doing. One, because we think that it makes our work much more relevant, but then also it's because we are very committed to issues of transparency. And so everything that we're doing, we want to hear from people, we want to share, and we describe ourselves as a learning organization. Every research project that we fund, we are going to require the people who are developing these research projects to think about what is their dissemination strategy. And not that JAMA is not a great journal, but JAMA alone is not enough. Whether it's briefings, whether it's town hall meetings, whether it's op-eds, whether it's other ways of thinking about how do you get the information out there, we're going to be requiring that of our researchers.